Welcome on back to the TDJShow. We've already done this multiple times, and it's getting frustrated, mainly on my part because I'm selling so hard right now and it hurts me. So, I'll explain in another episode. We're going in a new direction. No more Steelers podcast. But today we're talking about the World Cup, and joining us more frequently now is our good friend Amit Ayer. Welcome, buddy. All right, so today's start of the World Cup. Ecuador beats Qatar 2-0 to open up the whole thing. Amit, thoughts? Yeah. Um, Dom, my I took Ecuador to win this game 2-1, and Qatar failed me by not getting a goal. Otherwise, I would have been right down on it. What I saw is Ecuador controlled the most of the game, and the opportunities that Qatar had on offense just it didn't happen, and they didn't execute correct. And they've got two more games in the group stage to figure it out and to advance. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of people who've been waiting for this for 12 years. And if you don't make it past the group stage, there's going to be a lot of disappointment in that country. Man, well, Qatar is the first country to lose the opening game that they host since South Africa hosted the Olympics. No, the World Cup back in 2010. Um, but if it, to make matters even worse for Qatar, Enter Valencia scored two goals and was injured. He came off in the 82nd minute. He was getting chased by police back to the locker room because of child support payment. And yeah, it's just you chalk it up to one of the things. And if you're a fan of Qatar, you're like, we get our asses handed to us, and the guy that scored two goals is going back on a cart to the locker room, hurt, and getting chased by police. And that's what people are talking about right now. Like, if it doesn't get any worse for that country right now, doesn't get any worse right now, man. Like, all right, well, we covered that. We got that through that quickly than we did the last time. This is take three, just to keep in mind. So we're speed running. We have 30 minutes to record based on my recording process. So, who is your guys' three favorites? Well, obviously I'm from the U.S., so U.S. And then I got Argentina. If it isn't the U.S., it's Argentina because I'm a huge fan of Messi. And then I got England. I think England was close in the Euros. We know, you have Italian roots, Tom, so you were happy when Italy beat England in the Euros. Oh, you win. Fun. You were the best team in European soccer. What year was it? Last year, so it would have been 21. You were the best team in European soccer in 2021, and your team can't even qualify for the World Cup. That And you want to know what I watched today? I watched an entertaining soccer game versus Penn and Syracuse is moving on to the Sweet 16. Just saying. Double, double overtime. Double overtime. We'll keep that in that. The Q's host Cornell next weekend in Syracuse, Sweet 16. That'll be fun. 3 versus 14. So, um, that's my favorites. Dom, who are your favorites? Because I know we discussed this earlier. Let's Yeah. My three favorites. My let's put it this way. I want somebody from the US, I want the US to go, but they ain't my favorite. It would be France because they won the last one. It would be Argentina, and then it would be England, and Portugal's a close fourth. Oh no, that's right. Oh, so let me flip flop. I'm flip flopping Portugal and France then because I forgot about the Benzema news yesterday, and I've seen him play, and I know he's got a lot of value to that team. And I know he had a lot of value in that World Cup run a few years ago. So we'll flip flop France and Portugal. And a lot of and Pia, like, so it's like it's not like he's left France. Like he still is, like, Paul Pogba was, no, he wasn't PSG at one point, but like people hear the outside noise, they see the outside noise. It's hard for a lot of those teammates to not be like, oh, he's he's changed since the last time I played with him. No, 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 no. As far as I know, and this is the last thing I knew when I last read the headline, his girlfriend is transgender. She's a part of the LGBTQ community, bro. Oh my! So let me ask this question, since we're only 8:40 in and we have 30 minutes, and we'll get to the group stages because I want to leave a lot of time because time to discuss that. What if, let's say, if the US had to go on this miracle run because they have a very, very young core. That core is young, like Pulisic, McKenzie. I think I said no. Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. They have a very young core. Their core is young, the youngest. They have a lot of potential, and they can win. I can definitely see them winning a World Cup down the future. But this year, because they're so young, if they had to go on a miracle run, what would it take? Speed. All right. So, adjusting that with the time remaining, we're going to give you who we think is going out of the group stage. So let's do that right now. Um, we'll go tab because I want to see you guys. I still want. Yeah. So okay, I can't do that. But I'll just hide it. So starting off with Group A, we seen it today: Ecuador, Netherlands, Senegal, and Qatar. Um, I pretty much think we could guarantee, right, after winning today and then even having to play Senegal, we could pretty much, in fact, count Ecuador in, right? I see Ecuador losing to Netherlands. I definitely see Netherlands coming out. I think Qatar is too far gone. I think they win a game. You know, they might win the next game and then be on the fringe of just making it in, but I don't see them making it in. Um, if let's put it this way, if Ecuador plays the way they played today, I think Netherlands and Ecuador comes out of this. I can see it happening. All right, moving on to Group B: Iran, Wales, the U.S., and England. I think we can all agree that England comes out of this, right? So let me ask this: depending on if Wales has to play Iran after the U.S., let's say they, lose to the U.S., but then you have Iran and you beat Iran, and then you have England. Is Gareth Bale enough? One nil. All right. Okay. Okay. So I have England and the U.S. coming out of this. I think Wales makes it close, but that depends. I just want to see. Yeah. So the Wales has Iran second. So it's highly possible that we could see Wales and England playing and Wales possibly fighting on the verge for a spot to get in. Highly possible we see that. Group I think this is just this looks kind of a this kind of looks clear. Like Argentina, Mexico, Poland, Saudi. I think Argentina and Mexico come out of this with no issues, right? So does Poland? Would Poland give much? Would Poland be the people? Would Poland be the Saint Peter's of this tournament? Would they play the St. Peter's role more than Wales would? Youth. I mean, a lot of veteran. Yeah. So I think we all agree that Argentina and Mexico comes out of this. Is Mexico now what it used to be? Ladies and gentlemen. All right. So the ladies and gentlemen, this just shows the casual in me. They'll go Poland because they know more, but I'm gonna go Argentina and Mexico. Group D: Australia, Denmark, France, and Tunisia. France. Yeah, I'd go France and Denmark too. Yeah, you would. So we agree with France and Denmark. So let me ask you this: Is Japan good in soccer? No, I'm asking this because from what I see that actually. Hold on, maybe the next stage. Hold on, but like I see this group as being a tight group. Like this group comes down to the last day of group stage. This group has Costa Rica, Germany, Japan, and Spain. Yeah, Germany is a lock. Costa Rica are they finishing fourth in this group? Okay, so I'm okay with saying I feel confident in saying Germany and Spain comes out of this. Now you guys say this is probably one of the closer groups, but I kind of beg to differ with this one. Let me. All right, we are heading. Just to let you guys know, we're coming down on our last 10 minutes of footage. But Croatia was the 2018 runner-up. Let's not forget that. But this team is young, but I think this team is a little bit more prepared than the U.S. would be, and it's Canada. Canada's really young. And here's where I'm going to shock you with this. Croatia makes it out of the group stage. Canada makes enough noise where they get out of the group stage as well, and they take a team down in the bracket. I'm just saying that is the team I believe would make the most noise. Yes, no Morocco. I'm not thinking of Morocco. I'm thinking of those three teams. They have them all. I can't tell you the name, but I can tell you there's multiple guys from Syracuse, former Syracuse alumni that are on the Canada team. I'm going. I'm going Croatia and Canada, and Canada makes. Yes, I honestly, I think Canada makes too much noise. I'm just saying, and Canada goes on more of a run than the U.S. Okay, all right. Due to time, we got to move on. We'll agree to disagree on that one. We got two more next, two more stages, groups. Yes. Hey, I'm Swiss. I'm part Swiss. My great grandparents on my mother's side were Swiss, so give me Brazil and Switzerland. Right off. Give me Brazil. Yeah, I can agree with that one. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Hana, South Korea, Portugal, and Uruguay. Give me Portugal and Uruguay. No idea. Okay. All right. It's Portugal. All right. Dom. All right. Real quick, we got 5 minutes remaining, but this will be our last portion of today's episode. We appreciate you for your support. All right, tomorrow. Here's our predictions for tomorrow. England, Iran. Give me England. Give me a score. Give me 5-0 England. And that's at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Senegal and Netherlands. Give me the Netherlands by 2-0. No, give me Netherlands. Give me Netherlands. No, I scratched that. Give me Netherlands 3-2. All right. Now, 2 o'clock. Last game of the day at 2. USA and Wales. Give me the US. Give me the US. What do you guys think for score? Yeah, give me the US 1-0. Hey, Amit, give me a realistic score. All right. Now, we got we got 26 minutes remaining. This is how we'll close out today's episode with us back on the cam. We thank you all very much. We'll be covering the World Cup the next few episodes before we get back in the football and then basketball season because, I'm actually watching the Warriors Rockets game right now. So thank you very much from everybody here at the TDJ Show. Amit, Dom, I am Tanner. We're all signing off. We appreciate your support. Thank you very much and have a great night, everybody.